Hello survivors and welcome to Soulstone Survivors. We are in a brand new update. It is a game mode that is shaking the community, and we actually got a really big update to the Sentinel and the Barbarian, so look forward to a Barbarian video in the future. But today we're looking at the Sentinel. The Sentinel got a brand new artifact power. It is actually really disgusting compared to some of the others. It is our arrow barrage. We fire a barrage of arrows in the target direction, so whichever direction we wanted to shoot, you know, our mouse cursor, if you're using manual aim or auto aim, it will be to the closest enemy, and then what it does is provide additional effects based on which weapon you're using. So our first weapon is going to be fragility, which is just completely disgusting for the arrow barrage. I mean, that is a lot of fragility being applied there. And then we've got bleed, we've got doom, and this will be poison, but I haven't unlocked it myself, so let's just quickly go and do that. We need a whole level of 1, 2, and there you go, we've unlocked it, and it's going to be applying poison. So for poison builds, this will be a really fun and strong one as well. So anyway, let's get straight into it. We are going to be playing on the new game mode. We're going to be playing with shoot as a starter, and what I like to do when I'm playing this game mode is actually run gambler, but we're not going to be doing that. What I'm going to be doing is looking at the skill list and be like, okay, we're starting off with shoot, that's aptitude. Rain of arrows is stacks of aptitude. So our first build can be an aptitude run, and then you can see he's got ice, he's got doom, he's got himself a bleed even, and then poison. So, you know, for some of the runs I'm going to play with a singular thematic builds, and the last one will use poison, because poison for me is a really fun and strong one. So on our fourth cycle, we're going to use poison with pestilence, hopefully if we get them all, and we actually running ourselves unexpected arsenal so that we can try and get ourselves a noxious shot and venomous volley as well. But let's get straight into it and stop boring you all with that. Unholy Cathedral, as you can see, I have completed it with 43.1% of the characters, Sentinel being one of them. We are on +8 right now. I think you saw me do +2 last time, which was 350 prestige and 250% bonus minus Soulstones. We are now sitting at 400 and 500. That's nearly max curse. Max curse, or you know, 36 curse was 600. So we are nearly at there, and I don't really feel like I'm at a point where I can't do it. So really strong, but you are going to see this. One thing as well, it says for the artifact power, it says that you are going to get a stack of it. So this is a stack of the artifact power over there, the one that is above the character. You need that to get to 20 before you can actually achieve artifact power. And the way that it works is there is a 0.7 there's a 7% chance that skills that you use activate the artifact power or give you a stack of artifact power, and then you will end up using the skill. So I need to just put up the visuals, and we will take a look at that when it happens, and you'll just see how disgustingly strong it is when it does. But keep an eye on those numbers, and you'll be able to see when it is that it's actually going to be happening. So we're going to re-roll over here. We can grab ourselves build ballista. That's actually perfectly fine. Reduce the time it needs to tame the panther. Yeah, we'll grab it. There isn't really a need for it, but we'll grab it anyway. We need the doom and all that. We need aptitude, so we're going to grab split shot and bladed chakram, and we are already going to be in a much stronger spot. So we got 11 stacks now. We did look like we procced it, but that's actually our shoot on the panther, so it really does look the same. So there we go, it is active. It looks very much similar to shoot, but you can just it just rips through enemies because of all the fragility that you apply. However, for me, because I'm playing, you know, while talking, I'm not really concentrating on my character's life, and we took a little bit of damage over there, so not the greatest, but it is what it is. Alright, grab ourselves frag shot. We have a massive amount of crit chance and crit damage already. I'm not going to go into more crit chance because it does reset after every round. So I think like things like multicast and just flat damage and cast frequency on the skills, and these epic power-ups are the things that you need to go for. So that's the plan, at least. We'll see what comes of it, and maybe in future we'll use the poison you know, barrage, just so we can show what it looks like a little bit better, because I think the fragility one, I guess a little bit later when we're using other skills, you'll be able to see it a bit better, but it's just disgusting for single target and just ripping through the enemies like we are currently doing. Alright, Sentinels Ascension is actually very good for this, so if you're looking to push levels, we've got poison damage, we've got doom, we've got bleed, and we've got this really dank, you know, ascension that gives us a lot of really good stats. I mean, the 5% crit chance is a bit meh, but it is multiplicative, so that's good as well. But the damage and the cast frequency is massive, and we had 16 points there, which we didn't even need to use. So over here we're going to go for our cast frequency. I'm not going to take the negative, we'll just go for cast frequency over there, and now we can run ourselves a slow build. Well, I mean, we could run a few things. We could go Storm of Arrows and Avalanche, and even go Ricochet Shot, so it all depends how I'm feeling. We'll go for the Avalanche first though, just because it's there, and we can go and grab some upgrades for that. This is not looking good. I think we'll just go Shadow Orb. We're just going to run random stuff. There we go. There's a slow. I don't want to use too many rerolls and things like that, because otherwise it's going to hurt us going forward. So we'll have to just go with this. There's nothing else we can really do there. I mean, I'm running Unexpected Arsenal. You can just run like reroll mastery is probably the best thing to do, just so you have all those rerolls. But you can see this is doing a lot more damage than our previous skills, so that's good. It'll be interesting to see what's actually doing this damage, because I didn't expect it to do this much damage. Just dodge all that. Get onto our Panther. There we go. Now we can kill these two bosses. Fantastic. Alright, I guess we can just take a couple of upgrades over here. Grab ourselves these. Touch of Ice is fine. The damage, the movement speed's good. Relentless. I guess HP is pretty good if you feel like you're going to take damage. But cast frequency and damage on all the skills is what we are looking for. Alright, are we able to kill the bosses before the second one spawns most of the time, which is actually really, really strong. So we literally fighting one boss at a time, makes things a lot easier for us. We've got a lot of dashes on the Sentinel as well, which makes things a lot easier for us as well. And there we go. We used a couple of rerolls there. I don't think we have to. You just got to know what skills are really strong and which aren't, and use the really weak ones in the very beginning and to go from there. We got cast frequency here again. I think we can go for maybe some block power would be good, or even do you know what, we're going to go with cast frequency. Cluster bomb's good. Over here we're on the third round, so we'll just go for the shadow skills and the bleeding. We've got bleed in our skills, so we can actually grab, you know, just 1 or 2 bleeds, and then we should be good, because it's going to kind of allow us to use bleed anyway. We do have doom as well, but doom goes to burn, so that doesn't really help us there. Alright, we're looking for the first boss spawn, and it should be up over here. Alright, so this one might be a bit of a slow, or never mind, it might not be a slow anything. If I can get bleeds on hits, then oh no, but that works. This is based on crits. Never mind. For a second there, I thought it was the bleed one. I don't know why. Shrapnel bomb, or yeah, the shrapnel skill. Right, we have a lot of stacks of artifact power. I don't know when it's deciding to proc. We're on 29 stacks there. We're on 30, so there goes a proct. You can see that barrage of arrows being shot, and that was that on the boss. So there we go. Really, really strong. Really good at taking down bosses. You're going to see if we can get it to get 20 stacks on the final boss. We'll see just how much life he has and how quickly we can completely destroy him. We do need to grab some things over here, like damage for Doom is very good, since we are running a lot of Doom. Cast frequency is good. I should have taken the damage over there. It's bleed to poison, which we don't actually need, so that's fine. Cast frequencies and the damage, and we should be in a really strong spot. You can see there, oh, that fragility is so good. Now do remember that that barrage can proc the negative effects as well, so if you're running a poison build with your poisons on hit and all that, if it's applying the poison as well, it's going to be applying it a lot because of just how many times it hits. So we're looking at quite a lot of poison stacks or possibilities of poison. A little bit of a freeze frame over there from the game just because of the arrow storm of arrows. Just a really hectic skill right now in the game, unfortunately. Alright, there we go. We're getting a lot of materials as well. You can actually see over here 1,200 copper, 1,200 tin, and I mean it's taken us 5 minutes so far. Really good for material farming, or at least I think it is, and I've been having a really fun time with that. We're going to grab the area of effect over here because that's going to help us. There's Pestilence and Venomous Volley. Acid Rain, knock the shot. We don't really get anything else, so we'll go for the bleed. Rain of Arrows will be fine as well because it is an area skill, so it will help us poison everything that we need to. So really strong little thing there. We got 4 out of the 6 poison skills, which I think is actually really good for us, and you can see just how much the poison does, which is really cool. Really killing everything around us. Multicast life will be really good here. Some movement speed, rotting, oof, that's fantastic, and then some cast frequency as well. Now we're going to be a little bit careful because we do have all that screen clutter with the skills, but there we've got our barrage going off with the fragility. Oh, so strong, so good. Alright, lethality, even though we didn't really need it. Grab the poison because that's going to help us apply more poison for pestilence, and that's going to be really good. Okay, we'll grab that just because it was legendary. Might as well grab a bleed, area of effect, and then all attacks poison as well. Alright, we do have another arrow barrage up and ready. I can see it going off now. Get on to our pet. There's a lot going on, but that's mostly my skills all doing that. So as long as we can focus, if you can't, you can just turn down the special visibility if you can't see or everything that's happening. You know, that's why the setting is there, which is fantastic. A little bit something weird going on there with the health bars because of the poison. It is mostly because there's probably a stack of poison that isn't doing a lot of damage, or it runs out, so the duration isn't as long, and in doing that it kind of makes the health bar go up and down because the poison's expiring and so on and so forth, and things like that do happen. Either that or it's bugged. But I think it's because they are actually, you know, going down and so on and so forth. But it is what it is. That's just really funny. We're on +8 already on the Panther. I mean the Sentinel, and this is the final boss fight. Maybe I can make the fight last a little bit longer because there are some really cool mechanics with this boss fight. But I know there are some characters that we have to do in here that are going to take a really long time anyway, and that will show these, especially when we get to showing you some gambler runes and stuff. So, you know, do keep your eye out over there anyway. We might lose a life, but it is what it is. I do really like that you can still use your, you know, all of your ascensions in this place. So even though we are trying to escape, so here's one of the mechanics we didn't really get to see last time, where he shoots these beams and we have to run around. Very difficult to see what's going on, but we did manage to kill him just after losing one of our lives. So there we go, and that was it. Got 100 and something thousand prestige over there, but let's just take a look at our skills. I don't know if this did as much as I thought it would do. We got 50 million over there. So cluster bomb actually doing a whack ton of damage, a lot more than I thought it would do. spread shot doing quite a decent amount, and split shot doing the most over there as well. So it is a really, really strong little character, really fun to play. And then with regards to resources, we actually get quite a lot of them because I'm running efficient extraction, unexpected arsenal. So I mean, instead of running one round where you only get 4 bosses in 7 minutes and 28 seconds, we actually killed 8 of each of the bosses, and a 9th one for the final boss, and we landed up getting a whack ton of material. So with regards to material farming, you would have to go and do quite a few, or at least 2 rounds of overlord cycles, which can either take you about the same time or a little bit longer, but I think it's quite a decent amount of material for the amount of time invested into the round. But that was Sentinel, that was the artifact power. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.